Go ahead and turn the parcels back on here. We're down there with center lines again, our parcels, and our project points. ESRI now provides an online service, Robert, where you can pull imagery straight from their website. And
just in the past 6 months to a year, Rene, this has really become much better.
A lot better, Robert. They're adding more data. I mean, the amount of data that's on there is it covers the entire United States. There are multiple layers for imagery and for culture data and for hydrography and many other layers. The data is free. It's a service. It's a free service. I'm going to demonstrate how to bring in some imagery from their website. Under the File pull-down menu here, you have an option that says Add Data from ArcGIS Online.
Right.
And that's going to go straight to the internet. And you're going to get an option here. You're going to get an option here to, if I'm just scrolling down, you can add world imagery, street map, data, topography, shaded relief. It looks like right now maybe 15, 20 layers we can add straight from here. And this is actually a slightly older site, Robert.
Okay.
This is an older site. There's a link here to their new site. This is what was called a resource center. This is the new site is called ArcGIS Online.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and click on that. It's got a little different look and feel to it. And here you're going to get the some prompts here, some links to pull in either maps, the whole ArcMap project. There's services and there's tools, and we're interested in layers here. I'm going to go ahead and click on layers.
All right.
And it's going to bring up. You can see I'm going to scroll down through many layers here that are being loaded up onto their website. Actually, you can load your own data up to this website. I'm just going to type in imagery here on a search. And here's a world imagery layer here. We're going to go ahead and pull that in. And it's going to give you some options to open. I'm going to go ahead and open. Go ahead and minimize this, minimize that. I know my screen went blank, but it's thinking it's actually pulling this really large layer file into the project. You can see my little earth is turning there. Now I've got imagery straight from the internet. My other ones are turned off down here.
Wow.
And now I've got imagery being streamed right off the internet from the ESRI website to my project.
You can change the scale of whatever you want. Is what you're doing right there.
Yeah, I just kind of zoomed out just a little so I could look at the imagery, and you can see it's a nice image. If I go back down in here, there's no houses, so this is probably a little older than 2008. Or 2008 image actually shows houses.
Right. In the same area.
In the same area, so they should have some metadata on some of this. You may be able to do some research on their website for this particular area, or maybe by state or by county, see what metadata they have for the imagery. But this is free data. It's coming over the internet. You could see earlier. There's many other layers on there. USA Prime imagery, 3D, another world imagery file. There's even the Bing map aerial imagery. If you're current on your maintenance, which is the amount you pay yearly to keep your software up to date.
You're talking about ESRI maintenance.
On the ESRI maintenance.
Right.
You can use these Bing aerial maps.
For free.
For free. And if you're not familiar with Bing, just think of Microsoft and some of the imagery you might see on their
Virtual, it used to be Virtual Earth.
Virtual Earth, yeah, Virtual Earth.
Now it's Bing Maps.
It's Bing Maps. You can see right away they show houses.
Very crisp, yeah, much more current.
Current data set, really crisp data, true color. This layer file right here, this image file, is free. It covers the entire United States. I can pan around, go to West Coast, East Coast, South Texas, and there's going to be imagery there. Once again, though, depending on where you're at, will probably make a difference on how current the image is. Metropolitan areas will probably have really current imagery.
Mm-hmm.
You know, out in the country, they may not have as current imagery. But that is an example. There's 2 examples of bringing imagery from the internet. Robert, I brought 2 in from our server.
Right.
The amount of data that, I mean, most of this is free data.
Right.
I mean, we're seeing a lot of information be pulled into this project.
When you and I first started, it wasn't free.
It was
We had
not
to pay.
free. We had to pay. We had to actually do a lot of research to find it, and the quality was as good as you could get it. You know what I mean?
It was good. It was great at the time, but it wasn't as good as what we're getting now.
The technology has evolved
Yeah.
by leaps and bounds. I'm gonna do one more demo on the online data, Robert. I've got a bookmark set here, and I did this earlier. 'Cause I want to demonstrate
That all of Texas isn't flat.
Yeah, all of Texas is flat. I like to use topographic maps, and around here it's pretty flat. And,
Yeah, we're in South Texas doing this recording, and
Yep.
it is very flat.
Yep.
And we don't have a lot of trees.
Yeah, I've got a
No mountains.
I had a bookmark set to Alpine, Texas, which I know has some relief in it.
Yes,
And,
sir. Davis
I
Mountains.
turned my street map data back on. Here we are. Here's the airport. Here's a couple of highways. I'm going to go ahead and go back to that ArcGIS Online, and I think I still have it set up here, and it'll stay open. You can just click a layer and keep bringing more layers into your project.